Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long boys blues, 1975. YouTubers on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends used to bug. Long boys blues, 1975.
Hey YouTube, Lumboys Post 1975, and welcome to another Fat Friday video, a series of videos where I take a look at some of the more interesting things you can find to eat in the high street. Well, you've read the title and you've seen the thumbnail. What am I going to eat this week? Well, I'm going to take a look at the Waitrose Fiery Chicken Curry, and if you look at that bad boy, it's got a 5 chili rating. Challenge accepted. Challenge accepted. Now, this was a suggestion to me from one of my subscribers, but they sent it to my Facebook inbox, and they said, have you tried Waitrose Fiery Chicken Curry? Their curries on the whole are rather nice, but their fiery chicken curry is really, really hot. And I said, I have not. Two reasons for that. One, I very rarely go into Waitrose. You see, for those of you from outside United Kingdom, and maybe for those of you inside United Kingdom who don't have Waitrose necessarily in your area, Waitrose is a supermarket chain with a kind of reputation, stigma, I would say, if you will, about it. Basically, how shall I put this? Waitrose is fucking expensive. It's exactly the same as your standard supermarket. Same setup, chilled sections, frozen sections, checkouts, everything like that. You know, veg, stuff like that. But for some reason, because they're Waitrose, they charge a lot more for exactly the same products. It used to be that people would say, well, I can't stand the sort of dirty little oiks you get in normal supermarkets, so I go shopping at Waitrose for a better environment. It's exactly the same as any other supermarket, but just more expensive. In fact, true story, my dad used to know someone when he still, before he retired and was running his garage, who was proud of the fact to tell his friends that he would buy his shopping in a regular supermarket, then before he got to his house, he would put it all in Waitrose bags. And so when he could park his car on his driveway and take his shopping out the boot of his car, he felt that all his neighbours would look at him and go, even though it's the biggest lie ever, oh look, he shops at Waitrose, as if it would say something about him to them. It did. It said you're a stupid fucking idiot who likes to be ripped off. So yeah, sorry, not a massive fan of Waitrose. Do go in there from time to time because they get some of the exclusive Marmite products, which annoys me. But also, the other reason I didn't know that this thing was a thing was, when I go looking for hot curries and things like that, I only go across the normal naming convention of curries, you know, like masala, buna, stuff like that. If it's not got a proper curry name, I don't really give it, you know, a fair crack of the whip. So, you know, having the name Fiery Chicken Curry, yeah, suggests it's hot, but it sounds like it's just someone's made up, you know, concoction of a curry. But upon this recommendation, I did go and check, and I did find it, and it's 5 chilies, so I am quite looking forward to this. It may be the tamest, you know, curry I've ever had in my life, but it has the 5 chili rating. If it lies, see, I think this rating should be standardised and enforced by law, because if it lies, seriously, you don't be putting 5 chilies on the front of something and then being weak and, yeah, don't get my hopes up. Anyway, I'm going to do this in the oven because always, even though it's a ready meal, you should do these in the ovens for the best, you know, you can get out of them, the best result, I should say. Let's have a look what's in it. Tender marinated chicken in an adoro, what's that? I can't even read that. Inspired fiery tomato, coconut, oh, points off with that, coconuts and chili sauce with cashews. And yeah, cashews, coconut, not a massive fan. Thing I don't like about coconut, apart from obviously is the taste, is coconut is one of those things that's supposed to cool shit down, so don't be putting it in curries. Don't. Anyway, it looks it looks reasonable. I'm not going to lie. It's got whopping great chunks of chicken. Now, remember what I said about Waitrose being overly expensive. This weighs 350 grams. 350 grams. Your standard, you know, supermarket £1 ready meal is usually about 400 to 450. This is 350 grams. So, yeah, guess how much it cost? £4. Seriously, £4. Am I the only person who thinks that's a bit much? But then obviously I've answered that question with where I bought it, which is Waitrose. However, if it's got a kick, if it lives up to its rating, sorry about the glare, I can forgive that. Anyway, as always, I do these videos in real time. Let's bang it in the oven. 25 minutes at 220 degrees Celsius, because you needed to know that. And I'm just going to try it from the container to see how it is for you guys. But, as always, this is my genuine lunch. I'll be tipping it onto a bread of rice. It says, obviously, you don't actually need to see me eat an entire curry. Or maybe you want to. I don't know. Anyway, let's bang this in the oven and see what this bad boy's like. Okay, so I've pierced the sleeve. Let's see what it smells like. I wouldn't say it smells more particularly hot than, I don't know, a little, yeah. It smells about right, I guess, for a vindaloo or something like that. Anyway, let's bang this in the oven. As always, my dog's here to hinder me. Aren't you, Buble? I can confirm that that smells fantastic. I don't know if I go as far as to say hot. Ooh. I can confirm that this does smell actually pretty bloody hot. I've actually put it into a bowl. The plastic container, when I got it out of the cooker, was pretty new. See, the thing is, I cooked it properly, and I expect the film on top to go a bit squiggly. But you spend your entire life as a kid being told, don't put plastic in the oven. Then all of a sudden you get to being an adult and everything comes in plastic with a film, and you put it in the oven, and sometimes it does make me worry, you know, that well, cooking plastics at 200 degrees. I don't know, just a pointless little wine there. Let's I don't know if you can see that. It looks phenomenal. It smells phenomenal. Unfortunately, first things first, it is whopping great pieces of chicken, mind. First things first, and it's just a pet peeve, or, you know, for me, because I don't like it. You may love it. I can smell the coconut. Not a fan of coconut. By the way, as always, this is the wrong thing to drink, but today's fire extinguisher of choice is strawberry and watermelon tango. I've never even had this. I'm not even a massive fan of strawberry or watermelon, but it was £2 for £1 in the pan shop, so I thought I'd give it a go. So let's get this bad boy open. Again, wrong thing to drink if you're going to eat something allegedly hot. Don't know why I did quotation fingers. Always time for quotation fingers. Like I said, I reserve the benefit of the doubt. I just like my curries to have proper names. So, yep, I can smell the coconut, but we'll let it off. We'll go with a medium piece of chicken. Right, we're covered, I think, for the curry juice. So, oh, my mouth's gone. My mouth's gone. No way around it. 2 tears in a bucket. Yep. Yep, that's got a little kick. We're not talking Carolina Reaper chili kick here, but my lips are gone immediately. The back of my throat's gone immediately. Actually, my lips are very warm right now. That's hot. It's not Carolina Reaper chili hot. Let's get another piece with a good cut. Oh, it's hit my chest. It's hit my chest. Come on. At 5, it should be hotter than a vindaloo. Yeah, that's quite warm. It certainly isn't anywhere near Vindaloo's Carolina Reaper chili, the one from Iceland. That set the bar. My nose is gone. I'm not suffering as such, but yeah, it's a little warm. It's not unbearable. It's very nice. I just wish they'd it must be very nice. My mouth's watering now. I just wish they'd tone back the coconut. Again, that's just a personal complaint on my part. That's not bad either. Oh, windy pops. Double windy pops. I do apologise. Right, give us a good mix. It is very nice. You know, it tastes. It doesn't really taste like any other curry I've had. I guess because they're following their own recipe. I haven't come across any cashews or anything. Oh, is that one there? Let's see. Yeah, screw it. Well, I don't know what that is. Bay leaf? Is that a bay leaf? I don't know. Let's get a whopper of a piece of chicken in. Where's that big fucker I saw just now? Back of my throat is actually quite festively live right now. Especially after that bay leaf. Whoa! Yeah. Right. I would say that's hot. It's bearable. It really isn't kicking my ass, but it's hot. But there might be just oh, little tickle there. And those might just be because me and my one taste bud, you know, the rest of my mouth's clapped out from the amount of curry I eat. But eat. But that's nice hot, is what that is. I would say, I'm trying to think of the last Vindaloo I had. It's definitely hotter than the Iceland Vindaloo. It's definitely hotter than Asda's Vindaloo. It doesn't really have a taste. I can't describe it. Other than I can taste coconut, it doesn't really taste like any other curry I've had. Like, clearly it is something they've made up themselves. You know, hence the fact it's just a fiery chicken curry. And this fiery chicken is a curry. Sorry, Windy Pops. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it is. Should it be that colour? Or is that the bay leaves? I think that's the bay leaves. Is it bay? I hope it's leaves or something. Do you know what? That's a tad disappointing, really. I guess once you've had the dizzying highs of Iceland's Carolina Reaper chili, then it's going to be a while before anything else gets up there. But it's definitely hotter than a Vindaloo. But the difference between that and then when you get to a Reaper chili, yeah, there is a considerable gap. It's very nice, sort of succulent, big pieces of chicken. It's a very nice tasting curry, not really tasting similar to any of the other curries I've had. You know, the ones I eat all the time are Vindaloo, Boona. I like a Rogan Josh. That's not particularly hot though. But one thing I will say is, it's not an out-and-out fail, Waitrose, but you've got a bit of a cheek charging. Oh, hang on though, my lips now and the back of my throat have actually gone. Yeah, it's a builder, I would say. It's a builder. I would recommend it. It's very nice. But it's a tad pricey at £4. It really is. I mean, unless you want to go to Waitrose and set an image, as people seem to think they're doing. Bollocks. But yeah, I would recommend it. My lips are on fire, actually. They're absolutely on fire now. So yeah, Waitrose fiery chicken curry. Recommend it. If you got £4, you could blow on a curry. Because what could you get? 2 Vindaloos with that, couldn't you? In Iceland. You could get 2 Reaper curries for that in Iceland. So anyway, yeah, it's alright. It's not bad. It's warm. It's very warm. It's hotter than a Vindaloo, but it's not Reaper curry hot. Although my lips are actually generally suffering quite now. Anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching. I'd love to know what you think, especially if you have had this from Waitrose, unless you're like the rest of us who can't actually afford to shop there. Anyway, oh, and for you, Ed, I feel filthy and I fucking love it. See you later.